Revealing records, presenting to you Top 10 Strangest Disappearances Around the World. Number 10. Roanoke Colony. The Roanoke Colony, also referred as the Lost Colony, was an English colony situated on Roanoke Island in what is now North Carolina. From 1585 to 1590, the colony was suffering from a food shortage, and they were unable to continue with their lives, as they were urging Governor John White to leave his family and the colony to return to England and bring more supplies. Just as he returned to the settlement after 3 years, he is greeted by the unexpected and unfortunate event of his colony's abandonment, except for the word Croatoan and the letters Crow carved into the trees near the settlement. There were no traces or clues. Because this was the only clue, it was assumed that they had been killed or abducted by Native Americans. The governor intended to search for the inhabitants, but a storm blew in, forcing him to return to England, and the colony's disappearance was left unspoken. Number 9. The Flannan Isles. At the Flannan Isles, there has been a tragic event of the disappearance of 3 lighthouse keepers. The one to first notice the strange sight of the lights turned off in the lighthouse was by the crew of a transatlantic steamship by the name of Arctur. This steamship was on an expedition in the year 1900 and passed by the lighthouse. The crew on board was blowing the ship's whistle and sending a flare as a signal for them, hoping for a response from the lighthouse keepers, but they heard and saw nothing. The relief keeper, Joseph Moore, then went ashore to investigate what had occurred. As he ascended the stairs towards the lighthouse, he had an uneasy feeling that something terrible had occurred. As he examined everything, it seemed unsettling because the front doors were also open. It was a mess, and the only sign of life in that lighthouse was a canary. Number 8. Suvla Bay. This has been ruled as the most mysterious disappearance, as these English soldiers walked through a strange cloud located on the hill and the group vanished into thin air, as the saying goes. The incident occurred in 1915 during World War I, when a group of British troops attempted to enter the Ottoman Empire through what is now known as Suvla Bay in Turkey. Their plan failed due to misunderstandings, as the leader was removed from the attack, and the British soldiers, roughly around 267 people, were not seen again by the Turkish soldiers. From a different perspective, a nearby survivor stated that they did not see any woods where they could have vanished, which raises questions. Number 7. Superstition Mountains. With that name, you probably assumed that there's paranormal activity in that area, and you could say that it's full of tales, legends, and alien encounters. The Superstition Mountains are located in Arizona's desert wilderness, and is well known for the lost Dutchman treasure that people claim is hidden there, but its exact location is unknown. Some of these disappearances occurred as a result of daring people feeling compelled to go out of their way to find the lost Dutchman's mine full of gold, even if there was a chance that it is a false fact that exists at all, and that at least 600 people died while trying to find it. I guess their ego got the best of them. Number 6. Pyramid Lake. The Pyramid Lake is based in northern Nevada near the city of Reno, and is well known for its fishing grounds, as it is home to several trout species. Even though this is a beautiful spot, it has a creepy history, because Pyramid Lake was the deepest part of this ancient lake. Despite the fact that we have no idea what lies beneath the remains, 3 fishermen decided to go fishing on their motorboat in the popular area, but their boat was discovered overturned after a sheriff in his helicopter discovered it. One of the fishermen was presumed dead, and the other 2 had vanished with no trace. Number 5. Yellowhead Highway 16. Yellowhead Highway 16 is also known as the Highway of Tears, due to the large number of missing young women, mostly indigenous women. Many of the women have disappeared, while the others were found murdered, being that there were killers roaming about. The Yellowhead Highway 16 runs from Winnipeg to Graham Island in British Columbia, Canada. Because there was so little public transportation, these women were most likely lost while hitchhiking. These missing persons cases ranged from 1969 to 2006, with 10 victims of Aboriginal descent found. We still don't know what caused these women's disappearances. Number 4. The Nevada Triangle. The Nevada Triangle is bounded by the Sierra Nevada mountains in Nevada and California, and has similar disappearances to the Bermuda Triangle, in that planes, specifically aircrafts, mysteriously vanished over the decades with no remnants left. And this unsolved mystery has been a source of confusion for the past 50 years, as we have no idea how many planes vanished in the area. Not to mention that many of the planes were flown by experienced pilots, such as Steve Fawcett, an adventurer who was sought after and has yet to be found in the Nevada Triangle. To be reasonable, the only information we have is that it had to be more than 2,000 planes, as well as UFOs, and that paranormal activity is linked to all of this. Number 3. The Devil's Sea, better known as the Dragon's Triangle, is a region of the Pacific Ocean to the south of Japan, and is one of the world's most infamous vortices. As a result, the Devil's Sea is more prone to having more irregularities with its winds and waters. And according to legends, the Devil's Sea is notorious for vanishing even the strongest vessels, as well as the fishing boats and ships of the crew, and which has happened to the fifth Great Khan, who lost his vessels and 40,000 crew members on board due to typhoons in his attempt to invade Japan twice, making the disaster appear intentional. Number 2. The Sargasso Sea. The strange Sargasso Sea is located in the North Atlantic, near the mythical Bermuda Triangle, and is the only landmass within the Sargasso Sea. The depths of this area of the ocean are scattered with broken down skeletons of sailing ships, such as the Mary Celeste ghost ship from 1872. Many ship crews claim that this sea has insufficient strong winds, making it nearly impossible to sail through. To make their journey even more miserable, the sea's surface is filled with heavy seaweed, leaving ships stranded in the middle of the sea and meeting their downfall. And now for number 1, the Bermuda Triangle. This eerie location that gives people the shivers, also known as the Devil's Triangle, is located in the North Atlantic Ocean and is enclosed by Florida, Puerto Rico, and the island of Bermuda. This is said to be a strange part of the location, seeing as 50 ships and 20 airplanes have vanished with no explanation and no traces to help locate them. One of the disappearances was the USS Cyclops in 1918, which was a heavy cargo ship carrying fuel for the American fleet and had 309 people on board. It was said that the cargo ship never reached at its destination, as did 2 of the Cyclops' sister ships, and that the wreckage with the bodies could never be found again to this very day. As this mystery has persisted for several decades, a scientific explanation suggests that it was caused by rogue waves, which were unexpected and large enough to sink and destroy the largest of ships. But now we're left to wonder about the true disappearance of the planes. Subscribe to see more upcoming videos, and don't forget to hit that notification bell.